Longy, I've got to ask you, is there any chance we can get you to sing a song tonight, perhaps, for me? Thank for them. What do you reckon?
That was a bit of Milli Vanilli, that was.
Yeah. Come on, can you sing a song tonight or not?
Come on, Longy.
Come on.
Who wants Longy to sing a song? What do you reckon? Well, I'll tell you what, Longy, I brought my guitar along tonight. I actually borrowed it from Tex, but we should do a song. What do you reckon? Here we go.
Knock, knock, knocking on Gilly's door. Knock, knock, knocking on Gilly's door.
Come at 3 in the morning, all right?
Knock, knock, knocking on Gilly's door. Hi, 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 hi. Knock, knock, knocking on Gilly's door.
I gave you the key. What did you do with it?
There we go, Michael Long, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, can I just add to Layla's news? I mean, it's great, Layla. You read out all this news. It's fantastic.
thanks.
You forgot something this week.
What did I?
We had an oil slick down at Port Phillip Bay. I want to know if Ronnie was swimming down there.
Run your Thorpe. Welcome, Murph, to the Marngrook Footy Show. Your debut on the panel here tonight, and it's awesome to have a Bulldog player on, mate. I can tell you
I
that.
can see you're excited. Yeah, I'm rapt to be here and a bit embarrassed it's taken me this long, but thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have you, mate. Now, actually, you and Tex, you're pretty good mates, aren't you? And he's invented a new game called Zone Ball.
Yeah, he's the creator, Tex. Don't make any mistake
Well, we should get
about
Tex over. Tex, come over, can you? Please, Tex Perkins once again.
G'day, Grant. Gilly. How are you, mate?
Good, brother, good. Hey, Bob. Always good.
Legends of the game, how are you?
Always good to see another Saint, man.
Now, Tex, tell us about it, because this game, Zone Ball, is played on a tennis court.
No, it's got played in an area about the size of a tennis court. It's a one-on-one.
Yeah.
It's crossed between, footy and tennis.
Yeah.
And it sort of grew out of those situations where you have a ball, but you don't have a proper place to have a proper kick. So we've invented a game where, it's a one-handed marking game.
Where do you play it and how often do you play it?
Well, we play it anywhere we've got that much space.
Back of a motel or side
Exactly,
of stage or something?
hotel rooms, actually. That's where it really started.
Tex is a very popular game at the moment. It's going really well, Tex.
Yeah,
We've got to start somewhere.
well, how many people are playing Marngrook?
Hello? There's only one. The rest aren't supposed to be here. I was just going to ask you, Bobby, hanging around this great man here, I mean, what's your background? You're into music as well, and what sort of instrument do you play? What are you, drummer or guitar?
I'm a musical appreciator. I play the guitar really poorly, and I've sort of bashed out a few chords on the guitar, but got a couple of mutual friends of Tex, and was lucky enough to hang around with the guys this afternoon.
Gilly rates himself, Tex.
Zone ball?
No, singing.
With the Eagles, Gilly, on the weekend, we've got Kennedy and we've got Darling and Lynch, and they're pretty big units. And I suppose probably, Bob, you're the one to answer this one, is that with all that height in that forward line, Tom Williams is out of the side. Have we got enough height to counteract them guys down back?
I think so. I think one of the beauties of our back line is, we're all probably that, we've got a few medium height sort of guys that, guys like Easton Wood and Ryan Hargrave can, play on smalls and talls. So I think that's something that, well, hopefully, we can counteract their big boys.
Rob, you've had a pretty good year last year, runner up in the best and fairest, the Dougie Hawkins medal. And then your body, how's the body and how's Zeph Skinner going?
Yeah, the body's pretty good. I stayed out of the medical room for the last 18 months, which always helps. And Zeph is a much loved player at the Bulldogs. I think over this pre-season, he's certainly shown what he's capable of. I just hope for myself, obviously, and our club, but I just hope for footy fans that he gets to play a few games this year, because he is an excitement machine, Zeffy, and a great lad.
Well, Ronnie, actually funny, Ronnie, that you jumped in there, because Ronnie was out and about, and he was showing us about his. We're going to show you, Ronnie, some
Talking
of your
about
footage,
silly.
about your slam dunk. Let's have a look at your results.
Oh, hello.
Ep2 flash there, Ronnie.
Hey, Bobby, Longy.
I must say to you,
Longy, you know, you've known me since I was a little kid. I'm still a kid.
he represented the NT
You didn't
in
get
basketball.
one in?
Did he really?
He did.
I represent...
You're better at basketball than him.
Well, anyway, hey, Bobby, this is the real deal here, mate.
That ring looked higher than standard.
Easy,
sort of.
Bobby, time for you to go. Sonny might get up, the rock star gets up. Caught that, Nicky Nat.
It's a big night tonight. The country's best young footballers have gathered for a special event at the Docklands, which is where we find Shelley Ware and Chris Johnson. Good evening, guys.
Thanks, Matt. Well, we're actually here with 30 of the best players in the country, 18-year-olds in the country, and we go... Oh, sorry, that is very annoying. We're going to be talking to Peter Schwabs about what it means to play here. So, Chris Johnson, you're involved with the boys at level 1. Tell us what it means for the boys.
Look, this is going to be a great night for the boys. It's something they're going to remember for a long time, getting their first Australian jumper, and they're going to be able to play in it in the coming weeks. So, fantastic night for them. They won't forget it.
Yeah. Now, Peter, what a fantastic program to be involved in. Tell us some of the AFL players that are actually come out of this program.
Chris Judd,
Oh.
Luke Hodge, Lance Franklin.
Oh.
Can I throw another horse on one
You
here?
can.
Cyril Rioli.
Good one. Now, this amazing European tour that they're going on, tell us about it.
Well, they've got a game tomorrow night, and then they're off to Europe. They'll go to Italy, where the AIS have got a base, and they'll train there, and then they'll come across to England and have a game against AFL Europe.
Well, Daniel, you've described it as one of the scariest days of your life, and it's something that it's not to be taken very lightly. You went to hospital, you had a shoulder injury, you came out, you went home, you knocked your shoulder, a blood clot formed, and you got into some serious strife there.
Yeah, it was pretty full on, Grant. As you said, got the shoulder done, and then a couple of days later had some pain in my back, and called the doctor up and had to get some X-rays, and it was a real scary moment.
Did it make you think about things differently when you're in that sort of situation? What is life and death? You often do.
Yeah, it happened so quickly, mate. I really, it's a bit of a blur. They kept telling me how serious it was, but even then, mate, I really sort of didn't understand until afterwards, when everything was in the clear, that I could understand how serious it was. Yeah.
Good to see you, Daniel. You're great season last year. Hope you have another good season this year. How has it actually affected your pre-season? Have you been able to have a full pre-season, or have you tapered off here and there? Or
yeah, for 6 months I had no contact, so it was a real different pre-season for myself. So I got a lot of running involved, and I could still do my weights and everything like that. But just for that 6 months, no contact. Got pretty hard at stages with the confidence level and mentally, but the club did a good job.